So here's where we left off. We were in the getting started portion of Blackboard. We went through the top left navigation pane from announcements to lab materials, and we're back at this getting started uh, page. So this is all the stuff that we went through in that last video, just walking through all those components, really points 1 through 6. And so what's next with that would be to move on to ebb and flow. And so this is where we're at with ebb and flow. So ebb and flow is just really trying to talk about how we proceed with the course and normal logistics. And so what we have to understand with the lecture is that assignments are going to be given the day before the lecture actually begins. And once we're in a schedule, we'll actually be doing assignments basically for the whole week to give students the ability to utilize their time however they want to prepare for what's coming up, that week or the next week. But in the beginning, it will be simply the day before. And the practice homework is assigned to basically number 2, the assignments link. And so I'll be being very specific as to what assignments are due for the next class, for the following class. So the idea here is that this class is asynchronous and synchronous. It's asynchronous because these homework assignments are going to be involving lecture videos as well as practice homework assignments. Then we come into class, and class I really like to hold down as just question and answer. I have no problem talking about lecture material or lecturing, of course, but the idea here is, with that synchronous nature, we're trying to fill in the gaps that we learned about, or the things that we had questions about in the asynchronous portion. So the assignments are going to be videos of lecture material and then direct practice homeworks that are related to that lecture video. Your job is to get as much of that done as possible before coming into class, realizing that yes, you're going to have questions, and that's fine because that's what class is about. We're going to be going through Q&A. We can then even do some problem solving things together and things like that. So I really want the class to be more dynamic in terms of our meeting times. So while the practice homework isn't graded, these homework assignments aren't graded, it is really the broccoli and seitan or the meat and potatoes for the course. If you want to do well in general chemistry, whether it be 31 or 32, you have to do the homework. It's really, really crucial. So let's go into this ebb and flow. And if you notice at the bottom, we have different headings in color. Video lectures in blue, practice homework in red, and then remember I had those homework videos in course materials, and these homework links I provide in actual purple. So if we scroll back to an assignment, so up to the top, number 2, we can pick a random one. This is, again, specific example for Chem 31, but it is the same for Chem 32 in terms of organization. And so here we're just in Module 3 or Chapter 3, and we have some learning objectives at the top. And then we have our assignment. And so I like to have music in beginning of class, as well as, throwing that into the assignment as well. But here we see at the top that we have, in the blue, Lecture 1 on Module 3. We see the blue heading. It describes to us that this covers Chapter 3, Sections 3.1 to 3.3. And there's our first lecture for that Module 3. If we look below that video, we see that we have Chapter 3 homework in red, 41, 43, 45, etc. So there is the homework assignment associated with that video. And then if we need extra help, we have then the Chapter 3 purple link below with this electronic configuration number 44AB, which helps us with that. And so that's how I break down the assignments within each chapter. And so here now we're at part 2, and we see kind of the same thing, the video heading in blue, the practice homework in red, the extra help videos if needed in purple. And as we go down, I occasionally throw in some music videos as well, just to, if you need to take a 5-minute break, 10-minute break, make some coffee, some tea, you can still just hit the video link, listen to some maybe good music. I don't know. Guess it depends on our style. And then go from there. But just a little bit of a personal touch as far as music, I kind of like. Um, and I also try to sometimes connect it uh, to the lecture material. So that's an example of an assignment. At the very end, once we're done with a module or chapter, at the very bottom we see red with the you can test these metal questions. So these are the toughest ones of the bunch. Are always at the very bottom of the assignment. These are usually cumulative questions in terms of the textbook. So they bring more than one concept together and are very difficult. So that is the breakdown of a particular assignment. Going back to getting started here, we're talking about this ebb and flow of class. And so that's how it's basically going to work is, I'm going to be very preemptive in sending out announcements so that we're all very aware of what's coming our way. It's up to you to do as much as you can, and realize that, you may have questions and that's okay. Because that's what we are going to be doing in class is really covering those questions. So that is the ebb and flow of lecture.